Welcome to PSM for Social Math. I am your tutor Sumanti. Today we are going to learn surface area and volume, exercise 15.3, class 10th mathematics, and question number 8. Water in a canal 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour. How much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 cm of standing water is needed? So here the question when it will come, there are the two things you have to keep in your mind. There is one is water in a canal. So there is a water in a canal, so I can draw one canal. So that is a flowing water. So it is going on flowing from it. So it is not having the starting and ending point. Okay, that is the first thing we have to keep in our mind. And one more interesting thing is there is one more type diagram that water is irrigate to a land. So there is a land, and that is land is also we have like this way, and that land is also we can take as a cuboid shape because they have given nothing they have mentioned it is a cuboid or what, but we have to take it as a cuboid to find that answer. So it will be easier for us to find. The first one is a canal. So that canal, what the length and breadth they have given, this we will go through it. They have given us 6 meter wide. So remember it is 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter height. So this is deep. So that is the first thing they have mentioned. And again they have not given here length. Instead of length they have given here 10 km per hour. So this 10 km per hour the water is flowing. So this one I can take as a 10 km per hour. The water is flowing so one direction. Okay. So that I will consider as a length for the first. Okay, then afterwards we will discuss about that. And that water, how much water is here. For example, if you think the water is not now is flowing, it is just stop and it is over there only, and we will find what the water is stored in that time. That is for 1 hour because they have given 10 km per hour is the flowing rate of the water. So we will consider that water is stored in that place at the 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep of the canal, and the water is stored for 1 hour, means it will be 10 km. I will write it down. For 1 hour it will be 10 km of the water is stored, means 10 km in length. So there's a length I can take it as a 10 km. Okay, and I have written that 10 km per hour, 1 hour I have written outside. That is for your understanding purpose. Okay, how much water is stored here? So how much water is stored? Length we have, breadth we have, and height we have. Here we have 10 km length. So 10 km length we can convert to meter. That will become 10 into 1000. That is 10,000 meter. That is the length of the canal. If the water is stored or it is a not moving water, if it is stored, it will be like this for 1 hour. And second question what they have mentioned is in second tab, that same water is irrigating for the land. So same water. So the water how much is stored here? That is called the volume of this. So volume of water what is stored in this canal for 1 hour, that will be equals to the volume of the water is irrigated for the land, the field, the land what we have for that land, how much water is irrigated. So that land also they have given specific thing that they have given as 8 centimeter standing. So there is a 8 centimeter standing of water. 8 centimeter standing of water means the height of the water. So if the land is this one, the water must be 8 centimeter high from the land. Means that much of water must be stored. How much area? Not given. That only we have to find. So how much standing on water? So here they have given how much area will irrigate. So how much area it will irrigate means that land area we have to find. So that area is nothing but you can see the bottom of the bottom what we have, this land space what we have, bottom, not I am talking about the above, the bottom space how much we have, that is called the area. Because we know if we are taking that area as the land as the water stored in that land, we will take a cuboid, it will be length and this will be breadth, and the height is already given as 8 cm. So what is the area refers to in cuboid? So area refers to that is base area. So that base area is nothing but length into breadth. So that will become the area. So what will happen according to the question? Just I will make a note of it. volume of canal, the water in canal is equals to volume of water in the land or in the field. Okay, in the land, what you can take for irrigate. But one thing you have to remember, the volume of the water in a canal, we have calculating for 1 hour. Remember, we are calculating for 1 hour. But we are finding the irrigation for how much minutes? Only 30 minutes. The water stored here is only for 30 minutes, remember. So here, how much volume of the water in a canal will be 1 hour. For me, 60 minutes. It is for 60 minutes. But we are calculating for 30 minutes. So how much it will be? 60 and 30. If we will have exactly half of it. So half of the volume of the canal we are using, of the canal water we are using for irrigation. So here what we have to do is half. Why it came half here? You may ask me. That time I will write it down here in bottom. In 1 hour, and this is for 30 minutes. So irrigating for 30 minutes here, and this is for 10 km per hour. So here that 1 hour and 30 minutes, what we have the difference, that we have to make it correct. So what we can do here, see here this volume of the water in a canal is for 1 hour, because that how much stored it is stored here, that we are counting for the 1 hour. 1 hour is referring as the 60 minutes. Okay, similarly here we have to find for 30 minutes, so I have written 30 minutes, we have to equate them. So what is the thing we can do here? The volume of the water of the canal, what we have, that I can take as a L, capital L, capital B and capital H, because LBH is a formula to find the volume of the canal. And it is for 1 hour, remember. So the water is stored here for 1 hour, that is 10 km per hour what we have. According to that, for 1 hour it is. So divided by 1 hour. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. See, I can write it down like this way. LBH divided by 60 minutes. And you may ask, why you have written here 60 minutes? Because if you want to know, just I will write it down exactly. Here that L referring as 10 km per 1 hour. Remember, it is 10 km per 1 hour. And that B is referring it as already given 6 meter. And a height, capital H, they have given us 1.5 meter. Okay, this for this purpose we have taken here 10 km divided by 1 hour. 10 km we can take as a 10 into 1000, because it is we have to convert in a meter, because everything is in a meter, so we have to convert that in meter. And 1 hour I have converting as 60 minutes. Okay, that is the second one. And now this is about this volume of the water in a canal for 1 hour. Now we will go for the volume of the water in a land, that is for 30 minutes what we have. So here also I will take the LBH. So L is equals to, that I will take as a small l, length we don't know actually, and the B is also don't know, because they have not mentioned any length and breadth of the irrigation line. And height they have given as 8 centimeter. That water have to store above the ground. So this is the water, this is the ground. If you are considering 8 centimeter high, the water must store, it must be there only. So it is that 8 centimeter the height. But here once again it is in a 8 centimeter. So we have to convert centimeter into what? Meter, because everything is in a meter. So that can be written as 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 8 divided by the 100 will become this 8 centimeter into meter. We are converting a centimeter to meter. Always remember, a small thing you are converting a bigger thing, means a centimeter to a meter, always you have to divide. If you are converting a meter, a whole thing, to a small thing, then we have to multiply with the 100, or we have to multiply. Always you remember that. So here we are converting a centimeter to a meter, so we are dividing it. So these are the basic what we require. But what is L and B? They have told us to find the how much area it will irrigate. So how much area it will irrigate? The answer is here. How much area it will irrigate? That area is nothing but L and the B. So this L and B combining together, L and B is equals to area. Because whenever you are finding the cuboid, volume of the cuboid, I have already explained in my previous videos. Always you have to remember the area of the bottom into the height. the area of the bottom is L and B, that is LB. L into B, length into breadth, and we have to multiply with the height. So LBH. So the L into B is nothing but the area of the irrigation land. Irrigation land. Okay. So that is the irrigation land, how much area the water we have to fill. So this is the whole thing what you require. So according to the formula, we will write one side. This everything what I have written, it is for your understanding purpose. Now let us solve the solution. So here I will write it down. Volume of water in canal for how much hour? For 1 hour, that is equals to volume of water used for irrigation. In bracket you can write down 30 minutes. So here the minutes will play a very important role. I have already informed you, minute and hour. So we will substitute that values here. So how to substitute that values? Just you see. So volume of the water in a canal, that we will take as LB into H, and on the other hand we have small l, small b and small h. LBH is equal to LBH I can take, but here only one thing is different. We have for 60 minutes here. This is for 60 minutes because 1 hour for have already done 60 minutes, and this is for 30 minutes. The water must be rolled out for the 30 minutes, that's all. So now we will write down what is the length. Length is 10,000 meter per hour they have given, so divide by 60. Into the base is 6 meter, into the height is 1.5 meter. So that is the about this written. And LB, what we have here, LB, L into B, what we have, that is nothing but area. Here we have area of the irrigation land. So area of irrigation land, that for watering how much area is left, into the height of the thing is 8 divided by 100, that is the height. Here they have given 8 into 100, and for 30 minutes. So when it will 30 minutes, that 30 where it will go, it will have to divide for 30 minutes, for 30 minutes, so divided by 30. So understood? So here divided by 60 because it is for 1 hour, and this is divided for 30. Okay, so now there is a simple calculation. We will do a simple calculation. How we will do is multiply 1000, 10,000, and 6 ones and 6 tens, you can write it down, and 1 we have, and 0.5, this one 0, this one 0, you can cancel. So I will cancel what is not necessary for us, we will cancel it. And 1000 we have, 1000 we have into 1.5 we have. On the other hand we have 30 and 8. So here I will write on area of irrigation land, and this 8 by 100 what we have, that we will bring it to the right hand side. So what will happen if we will bring the things on the left hand side? So it will reciprocal. So what will happen, the 8 by 100 will become a 100 by 8. So when we shift this whole thing on the left hand side, it will reciprocal, 8 by 100 will turn to 100 by 8. Now we will shift this 30 on the other side. So what will happen, it will multiply, that previous time we have not sent it, so now we will shift it. So before that we will multiply this 1000 into 1.5. So 1.5 into 1000 is 1500. 0.5 will go, 8 into 100 we have, divided by 8 we have, and that 30 will go up again. So it will 30 will be in the numerator again. It will not become go in a denominator because this 30 is in a denominator. When you shift to the other side, it will go to the numerator, and it is nothing but the area of irrigation land. So next it is equals to, again simplification is for the possible or what just to find. So 4 on the table, it will go 4 2s. Okay, here I will go 4 2s and 4 3s are 12, 3 is left. So 4 7s are 28, 2 is left, 5 is 375 we are going to get here. Again 2 1s are 2, and here I will go with the 30, 2 15s. So here we have 3375 into 100 into 50. So 375 into 100 is 375 and 00 into 15. That is our area of the irrigation. And 15 on the table, 1500, 1500, 15575. So you will write on 5 here and you will take here 7. So 15 7 is 105, 105 plus 7, 105 plus 7 112. So 2 here and 11 common. 15 is 45, 45 plus 7 is 56. So that is nothing but the area of irrigation land. Okay, now the area of the irrigation land, everything we have converted in meters. For starting, length, breadth and height, everything is converted in meters. So this is our answer A, that is meter square. And obviously one thing you will remember, area of this land we have found for how much hours? For not hours, for 30 minutes it is, remember. So we have irrigation of the land, the area of irrigation for 30 minutes, and that area is nothing but 5625 and 00 means 5,62,500 meters square area will be used for irrigation. So this is your answer, and hope you have understood this. And once again I am saying, this is the question is very important because it is a not direct question. They have given a canal that is not stop, that is not a stop water, it is moving on, that the water is going on, but we have to consider it is a still water, it is not moving because they have given for 60 minutes on, that is how much kilometers fast it is moving. And we have one more thing, that is the irrigation land, that is for we have to find how much water is storing over there for 8 centimeter height for 30 minutes. So we have to make as a equal 30 minutes 60 minutes. For that purpose I have taken here divided by 60 for here and divided by 30 over here because we want to convert. So this is our answer, that is the answer is nothing but 5,62,500. So those who have doubt in this question, you can put it in a comment section, and you can follow me in Instagram, and Instagram also you can put that message what doubt you have. And thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Till then, take care.